Today's video, let's call it a mishmash. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I have a brand new product for the lips to introduce you to, and I'm also wearing a new mask that I want to talk about. I will give you my thoughts on the Nero. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Current Beauty lip that I had talked about a while ago. And I also wanted to talk about the higher dose LED. I've been using all of these for quite a few months. I think I started back in late October, early November using some of these. So I wanted to update you. But first, we are going to talk about our lips. With age, I am noticing, I don't know if it's age related, I don't know if it's sun related because I'm in Florida and the sun is always beating down on us. And I put my sunscreen right over my lips. But my lips, I'm noticing they always seem dehydrated to me. I am constantly lubing up, I call it. I'm constantly putting lip balms on. I put my sunscreen on, I put a balm over it, and at night I really try to treat them extra special. And I was really excited when this product came out from City Beauty. So the first product we are going to talk about is brand new from City Beauty, and I believe it launches today. It is the Overnight Plumping Oil. Now, I'm going to be right up front with you. The plumping does not mean anything to me. I am more about the hydration for the lips and how something really feels on my lips and how I feel the next morning. That is why I constantly rebuy many of the products that I use on my lips. But I have been using this for a little while now. They did send it to me. And again, it is the City Beauty Overnight Plumping Oil Line Smoothing. It is to plump and nourish. It nourishes, it exfoliates, and it plumps the look of the lips overnight. Age that our lips lose volume, and because we are deflating more or less, we notice more lines around our mouth. Some of us have very deep lines on the outer part of the mouth, which makes lipstick wearing very difficult. So I am always in search of a good lip product, and I do have many good lip products. Some I cannot live without. They will always be in the rotation. So let me just mention the three main ingredients for this product. Portulaca pilosa extract. This is a rejuvenating ingredient supporting a youthful looking lip shape and contour. That's very important because I know for myself I'm losing a lot of the volume here, and not all of us want to go and get lip fillers. It's okay if you do. I support your decision for your own mouth, but not everybody does. So I'm always looking for products that they're not overnight miracle workers, but they do contribute to better looking lips. The next one is plankton and floral extract. This microalgae helps reduce the look of aging lips for a smoother, younger look. Hyaluronic acid spheres. Now, I don't know if many people realize that actual lip fillers are hyaluronic acid. And we know that when we topically put hyaluronic acid on, it temporarily plumps. This product has the hyaluronic acid spheres. This dynamic ingredient is a super hydrator. And remember, if your lips look hydrated, they will also look plumper. If they look dry, they may look shriveled up, just like other parts of our bodies. And because we can't wear clothes over our lips, we must address this. After application, its spheres expand to deliver deep hydration and visible plumping effects. It is a plumping, restoring, fortifying oil. It says City Lips Night Oil is a cushiony, exfoliating formula that wraps lips in a deep hydration for a younger look overnight. Rejuvenating ingredients help smooth the looks of wrinkles and add visible volume. So I will tell you, I have been using this for a little bit, and I'm going to tell you the things that I like about it. First of all, when it goes on, it is like butter. It is so smooth, and it just feels so comfortable and luxurious on the lips. I love that about it. I don't like to put anything on my lips that is sticky feeling or so goopy that it's looks like it's dripping all over the place. I'm really particular about my lip products. Like everybody's going crazy over the Lawless glosses and the Fenty glosses. I purchased some of them, and the Lawless to me are so sticky, but I'm trying to adjust to that feel because they do have some pretty colors. But getting back to our City Lip Night Oil. First of all, it comes in a container like so. It's a beautiful golden tone, and you just unwind it and it comes out. Now the brush is very, very interesting to me. It has little exfoliators on it. It's a brush, but it's so gentle that there's no irritation with it. You don't even really feel it, but if you look closely at it, it has like little bristles. It's really interesting. And when you apply it, which I want to do when I'm done, I have something else I want to do. I'm going to come back to the oil and show you how it applies. But it just really feels comfortable. And another thing that's very important to me is that when I put something on, I don't want to feel like it's gone in an hour. So if I wake up in the morning and I feel just a little bit of residue from that balm still, or the oils, that to me makes me happy, because I know it's been laying on my lips all night. And I'm not somebody who shifts around, because, you know, I use the Sleep and Glow pillow, so I don't shift all around. I'm not a stomach sleeper, so it's not smushing my face. But, you know, I wear Invisalign to bed at night, and my mouth gets super, super dry from wearing them. And sometimes I have to have a drink of water during the night, and I'm still feeling the oil on my lips in the morning. Not as much as when I put it on at night, which lets me know that some of it is really hydrating the lip, but I still like to know there's a little bit there, but it's not as slippery as when I put it on at night. In the morning, it's just a residue of it, which I do like. So we're gonna get back to this in a minute, and this is a nightly oil. And when I apply it, I'll talk more about the applicator, because I really think it's an interesting applicator as well. I think they did a really good job with this product. I really do like it. And you can use my code TAMMY to get 15% off your purchase. So I highly recommend this. It is really, really a nice lip oil. And over time, maybe my results will get better and better. Back to the City Lips Night Oil in just a moment. Now, okay, I had to take a little bit of a break because I had put the wrong mask on my face. I put the hydrating mask on instead of the spring. So I applied this mask, which I did record me applying it, and it's been on for about 10 minutes. So again, it is the Osmosis Spring. This is brand new. And this one here, you shake it, and it has like almost, it's not a gel, it's a gel cream. It's a little bit of, it looks like gelatinous to me, but let me just show it to you. It is a green color, and that is what it looks like. You just need a thin layer of it, face and neck, and it is shake well on a clean face. Apply a thin layer for 5 to 15 minutes. You can use it 1 to 3 times a week. What an enzyme mask does, it's going to gently exfoliate, and it's going to just bring out the radiance of your own skin. And it has a delicate yogurt infusion, which helps balance the microbiome, and it utilizes the regenerative properties of allantoin and lactic acid. It feels wonderful on the skin. I don't really feel a tingling sensation. Some enzyme masks can give you a tingling sensation. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave this on for a few more minutes. And I'll just touch base on a couple of products here that I wanted to just update you on how we're doing with them. A couple of months ago, I did a video with the higher dose infrared sauna blanket, which I use all the time. And although it hasn't really done much for my tendinitis, I do feel that my ankle joints are feeling a little bit better, and my wrist is feeling a little bit better. So I think for the inflammation that comes with arthritis, I do really think there is something to it. You have almost a euphoric feeling after you get out of it. You know, a lot of people do it just before they go to bed because it's so relaxing. It's hard to explain how you feel when you get out of it. It's almost like you feel light and airy. And another thing for me, it does not trigger vertigo for me. I have to be very careful with my body when it overheats because I get a feeling of almost passing out with my vertigo. In that video, I wanted to just tell you that I'm feeling a slight tingling with this, which I do like. Remember, a mask, an enzyme mask, can either give you depending on how strong it is, can give you a really good tingling sensation or a mild sensation. And I'm imagining that for me, the lactic acid, because my skin is a little sensitive to acids, is what I'm feeling right now, but it is nothing that I cannot handle. Remember, if a product burns or irritates so bad that you want to cry from the pain, this is not the mask for you, but this is very gentle. It's a very smooth tingle, okay? Nothing crazy. So getting back to the higher dose LED, I really like this. I love the way it fits. It does lay up against the skin. That's really important when you're using an LED near infrared face mask. Now this one has about 62 bulbs, and I did bring it in so that I could tell you. So everybody always asks about the light bulbs. This has, it has 2 proven wavelengths of light, 630 nm red light and 830 nm near infrared light. And I think if you compare it to some of the other, like I believe the Omnilux, which so many of you ask me about. I don't have the Omnilux. It does get good reviews. It has, I believe, 64 bulbs. This has 62. This one also does not have the neck or the hands like the Omnilux does. To be honest with you, I really think they're all made in China. And I really do think that a lot of them are just the same thing, except for, I mean, a couple of bulbs is not going to make a difference. This one I do think has a nice, I love the Velcro. Now, I have my big ponytail here. I just push it aside and I lay this on. And sometimes I will do this while we're watching television. It all depends. The lights do interfere with the television and what you're seeing. And with this one, it actually came with a serum that you put on before and you do this over it. So I just find a really relaxing time. And this one here that I think is different from the Omnilux, this one has 2 cycles, a 10-minute and a 20-minute. It's also less money. It has a 10-minute and a 20-minute, but that doesn't mean that you can't just do the Omnilux 2 times in a row and get the 20 minutes. But I really do like this, and it's a woman-owned company, so I like that as well. All right, so the higher dose, I'm going to continue to use it, and I do feel that you're building collagen, and I really do see a difference, especially in the clarity of my skin. And some of you have even said you've been watching me for 10 years, and you think my skin gets better and better. So it's just all these little things that I incorporate into my skincare routine. And I know I'm gonna get a comment, who has time for that? If you don't have time for yourself, I don't have an answer for you, because it's just taking a moment of your 24-hour day for yourself. You are worth a half an hour of your own time, okay? All right, so the mask has been on my skin for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it off, and I'm just going to use a washcloth and lukewarm water. I don't use hot or cold. And I'm just going to rinse the mask off, and you'll see that there's just a beautiful radiance to the skin and perhaps a clarity, and your pores will even maybe look better. I really am a lover of enzyme face mask. Love, love, love them. So let me go ahead and just wipe this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so the Osmosis Spring Mask is off. So I think my skin looks fabulous. I just love an enzyme mask. I truly do. Everyone should have one, everyone. So if you are dealing with dull looking skin, try an enzyme mask, and this one is very, very nice. And again, Freeze Code Beauty, you can use my 20% off. The next thing I just wanted to update you on, I'm not going to perform this, but I wanted to tell you that I love this product. This is my Zip. It comes with a nice little case. It has its own charging cord. You can use it on its own, or you can use it with the app that comes on your phone. I find that I really enjoy the app. I enjoy going along with the creator, and this is microcurrent and nanocurrent. So it's giving you a 2-for-1. And I just think the ease of using this is wonderful. I absolutely love it. I have both the Truth, Energy, and the New Face. If you have either one of those units, you don't really need another one. But this one here, I absolutely love. I just love everything about it, everything. And I think that the woman who created it and does all of the apps, you follow right along with her. I just find her very enjoyable. I think she just lets you know what you're doing, and that's it. There's no chit-chatting, nothing. I really do love it. Now, I will say I was using the golden gel, and I was getting a little bit of an irritation from it. So I switched out to the silver gel, which I have absolutely no problem. The silver gel is for a more sensitive skin. So I am loving my Zip. I think I might have a code. I know at Christmas time I had a code. If I do have a code that is still active, I'll have to contact the company. I don't know if my code was only for Christmas or if it's still. It will be below. Now, quickly, before we get back to the City Lips Night Oil, this was sent to me, and this is the Current Body Skin Lip. Now, this is an infrared lip. You put it in your mouth. So I think it runs for about 10 minutes and then it shuts back and you put it back on the charger. Now, I used this exclusively for a little while and I did not see any difference with my lip lines. And because I wanted to start trying something else for my lip lines, I stopped using it. So maybe I didn't give it enough time, but I saw no change using that. And I figure since I'm already using the higher dose, which does, run around the mouth, I didn't need to do 2 different LEDs. So I will perhaps stop using the next tool I'm going to tell you about and try that again. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Nero. Now, don't get excited because it's going to take you about 7 to 8 weeks to get this product, maybe even 10, who knows. But because they're sold out. Now, back in October and November, even before, they sent this out to quite a few influencers, and I know of 3 or 4 of us that were talking about this. I did not give a review because I had not been using it long enough. So a lot have been talking about this, so it did sell out. So I have been using it for quite a few months, and at first I saw absolutely nothing from it. And I was using it at a low dose. So I decided, well, I'm going to up this. I'm going to ramp it up. Now, I don't have a lot of lines around the side of my eyes. I am noticing a lot of lines underneath the eyes. I have very deep lip lines that concern me more than the eyes. I don't know why. I am bothered by this more than I am this. And I also have right here next to my little marionette lines, I have like little branches of wrinkles that are shooting out from each. They're like little tree trunks and they're just shooting out. They're very, very fine. They don't pick up on camera. However, you can see them when you're standing talking to me. So I decided I was going to use this around my mouth on those lines. I'm also have been using it on my age spots here. And I have one here, and I have tiny little ones here. And I have a broken blood vessel here that I've been working on. Who knows if it's going to work. So what I'm going to say about this, and it's just a matter of going along like so, and you have to be in connection, and then you just go, it's 3 rows, and you just go right next to each other, and you just go all the way around, and then if you want, you go around. I'm even working on these, which I don't think it's going to do anything for, because they are very deep and they are hereditary, okay? So I do my eyes, and then I am, of course, doing it right down here, and then I'm doing each of those lines, okay? So I'm really doing here. I've noticed nothing here. The deeper lines, it does not seem to do a really good job on deep lines, or it's going to take a very long time for those to react. So I have a few here I'm working on, and then above my lip. Now, closer to my lip line, the lines are very, very deep. I've seen no change with that. However, I have noticed a softening the further you get up. So maybe these are just going to take a lot longer, like these. Now, this I've been zapping, but I've also been using the ISDIN, this is the ISDIN MELACLEAR Advanced, and I just got a new bottle because I finished this up. So what I do with this now, I'm not using it all over my face because it's very expensive. I take a pump, and I do this on my hand, and I massage it in after I do my Nero on there. And by golly, the 2 of these together, you can see, well, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but right in the center, it's starting to really fade. The outer rim is still there, but the center is starting to fade, and my little ones are really starting to fade. So I'm really focusing on those with this. The company does not claim that it's going to work on that. I'm just experimenting. The lip lines are softening the further up you go, but I still need a little work here. And here's something else I'm doing. Again, the company does not sell this for the lips, but I don't know if you remember, probably 5 years ago, my dermatologist back in Buffalo wanted to experiment with my lips with a laser before he put it on the menu. He wanted to see if it would help, make my lips look a little better, and it's supposed to naturally plump, okay? So I did that whole thing, and I actually did it on video for all of you. And the one tip that the girl gave me when she was doing it, because it's excruciating if you don't, she said, just keep licking your lips as I'm doing it. Your lips need to stay wet. I do the same thing with this. I turn it up to almost high. So I have turned it up. When I turn it up, it's just before the highest one. And I am zapping my actual lip with it. But I'm making sure my lips are damp, not spit-filled, just damp. And then I'm doing it on my lips to see if it helps, okay? So the Nero, it's not a quick fix. And I'm only noticing a softening, not a disappearance. I don't think anything is going to really take my deep lines away, but if I can soften them only slightly, then I will. But again, don't buy this tool thinking that it's going to remove your wrinkles, because it is not. And I know a lot of people are going to ask me, why don't you show before and after pictures? Because I don't think you can get good before and after pictures, because the lighting is never the same. Even if you're in the same room, some light might shine in from this or that, the other, whatever. The camera may be different. So I don't do them because I never want to mislead you. And that's not to say that other people have not perfected the before and after picture. But me, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So that is my update. And I do have one that I'm just going to tease you with. And it kind of looks like this. Okay, that's it. That's it, but I haven't used it yet. I'm only going to mention that it is a 3-in-1 oxygen infusion device. And I am excited to start using that. Okay, so let's get back to the City Beauty lips, and I will let you get out of here. So I'm going to tell you what I really love about this applicator. It comes out pre-measured. It doesn't come out gloppy, and there's not an overabundance of it on here, so you're not going to be wasting any product. I love how thick the bottle is. I think it's comfortable to hold, easy for aging hands. The brush has tiny little bristles, but again, you don't even feel it. So you can go ahead and just apply like so. And you don't feel, but that little brush has tiny little, like hair, like I hope the camera picks it up. They're they're like baby hairs. But anyway, you can go ahead and apply it. I'll just do hair. So you're doing a slight exfoliation, and then this formula is beautiful. It has almost a vanilla scent. It has a really pleasant vanilla smell, not sweet and sickening because I don't like vanilla smell. So it has just a slight scent to it. It has no parabens, no mineral oil, phthalates, or sulfates, no capsaicin, so you're not going to get that burning, stinging, no cinnamon, no menthol or ginger, and it is cruelty-free. And it says after 12 weeks of use, 100% said that their lips looked and feel healthier in the morning. 94% felt their lips immediately plumped and were more supple. And 91% said that the appearance of fine lines around their mouth were less noticeable. And 100% said throughout the day their lips feel less chapped. I will say, when I get up in the morning, and my lips are feeling a little bit better. Now, I've only been using it for a short time. I have not been using it for 12 weeks. Maybe when I finish this jar, I'll come back and I will tell you if I really see any difference in my in the age of my lips. But I will tell you, I just love it. So you can just apply like so. Okay, and then, you know, touch your lips together. But the way this brush is shaped, and I'm not sure City Beauty intended this, you just go, and you have applied it to both. I put a little bit above, so it hits the lip lines that are really deep, and below. And the one application, one pull out is perfect. Perfect. It feels so good on the lips. And remember, I have a code that you can get 15% off. So the City Lips Night Oil launches today, and you can expect it to nourish, exfoliate, and give the look of plumped lips. I really do like it, my friends. No taste. Just beautiful. It's like butter. You know how sometimes I say there's a formula that's just like cashmere? This is just so beautiful on the lips. All right. Remember, you can use my code Tammy to get 15% off. Launches today. And that is from City Beauty. And I think that's it for today's video. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you as an ageless beauty. So hit that subscribe button. Right next to it is the bell that'll notify you of all the videos that I'm putting up. Until the next time, my friends, go out in the world, be lovable, and remember, it is okay to love your age. I love you all. Bisous.